Hi there, and welcome to the Barbara Young channel. It's just a quick little video just to say Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy New Year, and I hope you all have a lovely day and everybody gets absolutely stuffed, because I'm sure you will. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Pressies. Now, the other day I actually received a Pressie from somebody else. It's actually the lovely Anna from the channel Pat and Pouch Nest. She sent me a little present in the post, so that's what I'm going to have a look at. Just as a note, Anna does actually have a second channel. It's called You Got Me in Stitches. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description to her channel so you can go and have a look and see what she's been doing. Now, when I got the parcel, I was like an overexcited child, and I just had to open them. So let's have a look at the first thing that Anna sent me, and it's this. It's a make your own needle felting kit, and this one is an owl. I've never done needle felting. I must admit I don't know really quite what it involves. I imagine it's going to be one of those things that you sit down and you take your time over, and it's nice and hopefully nice and relaxing. So yeah, I'm sure that'll be quite entertaining to do, and we'll slowly come together until I've well, I'd like to hope I end up with something looking like the picture on the front, but I'll find out once I get on with it. The other thing I received was basically, it's like a Christmas cracker Pressie, and it is this. So obviously it's a material Christmas cracker, and it's filled with lots of goodies, and I do not know what's in this. I haven't looked in it, so I've yet to open it up and see what I've got. So without further ado, I think I'm just going to open both ends, tip it all out, and then we'll have a look at what I've actually got. So just tied up the bow at each end, get that off, and that one off. Yeah, the actual material is really quite nice, quite funky. It's a very sort of Christmassy one. You've got hangings with like snow on them. I'm not sure if they look. Oh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they are really, but or they might be like bird nests type, bird boxes with snow on them. But yeah, it's really quite groovy with a bit of rick-rack on the end there. It is lined, so yeah, brilliant, absolutely marvellous, lovely. So let's tip this out on my lap and find out what I've got. Oh God, there's loads of stuff in here. My goodness me, wow. Yeah, I think that's everything. That would be brilliant to reuse, basically. Yeah, marvellous. So first up, I've got this. It's a faux fur pom-pom. Put that on something. Probably put it on, I don't know, a hat maybe, maybe a knitted hat or something, couldn't you? Yeah. Maybe on a child or a baby's garment, especially something knitted. That looks really nice. Then next up, so look at this. What we got? Oh, we've got a seam gauge. I've not got a seam gauge. I just use a metal ruler, and the amount of times I'm sort of fishing around looking for it, going where have I put that, and trying to use that. So yeah, that's brilliant. A metal seam gauge. Very handy item indeed. Next up, we've got some millward cover buttons. Alright, so I presume that's the sort of thing where you cover a button, you put material on it, and then you can use this to cover it. So that's brilliant. Never used them before, so that's another wonderful item that I've never had a go at, so I'm sure that'll come in very, very handy. What else have we got here? Oh, some little snap fasteners. Now, I've always got snap fasteners, but you know what it's like, you end up losing one half. So snap fasteners are one of those staple things that you always have in your sewing box. Snap fasteners, brilliant, absolutely marvellous. Then I've got here some plastic head pins. Oh right, marvellous, on like a little carousel thing. Marvellous, so we don't lose them. They'll be good, because looking at the length of those with the head, it's the type of thing I'd probably use for when I'm putting my pattern out. I'm going to cut it out. I use pins, or slightly larger pins, to hold my pattern down on my material, and I've never ever got enough. So that is absolutely brilliant. That's the sort of thing that I would use to do that, to hold that pattern piece down. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. And then what else we got? We've got 2 thread, black and white. Always need thread. Polyester thread and polyester thread, yeah. So there we go. 2 threads, black and white. Always need black and white, forever going through black and white thread. Use it like it's going out of fashion. Then I've got here, oh look, some size 5 to 10 hand sewing needles. I mean, who hasn't got boxes of these things? Because, you know, you're always using them, they're always losing them. So yeah, I've always got a need for hand sewing needles. I know some people don't like to do hand sewing. They've got a sewing machine, should use that. But yeah, it's always times when I find I've got to use hand sewing. So having good needles that haven't gone rusty is an absolute bonus. And then we've got a couple of things here. I've got a fancy zip. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? With the, it's almost like a broderie on glaze sort of pattern on the sides there. Nice blue. That's nice feel to it. Can never have too many zips, I say. I've got a bag full of zips, so I'm always collecting more zips as I go along. Then we've got some bias tape, some fold over bias tape. It's material, a little bit stretch, maybe it's a cotton, I don't know, but look at that, it's got lovely little blue flowers on it. If I can get that into shot. That's really nice. That is really nice. I like that. That will definitely come in handy for doing, because I like to use this around on like collars or the inner part of a collar. And even though you don't necessarily directly see it, I know it's there, and then there's a little, you know, sometimes you get a little flash of that bias tape. So yeah, that's brilliant. And there's quite a lot there. It's good. Must be at least a couple of meters, if not more. So there's lots there, plenty. Absolutely brilliant. Then I've also got here some, like the little snips, absolutely brilliant them are. I do have some little scissors. I have like those little embroidery ones. Mine's meant to be like a unicorn, but these are always brilliant for snipping. I mean, I've got loads of scissors. I've probably got about, I think it's about 8 pairs, and they've all got their own use as well. So having something else that's, you know, one of those ones when you can just nip those little threads off. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely marvellous. And then the last, and by no means least, we've got a coaster which says eat, sleep and sew. So I'll be able to put my mug of tea on that while I'm doing my sewing. That's brilliant. So there you go. That's a lot of stuff. That's amazing. So absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much to Anna from the Pattern Pouch Nest. Thank you very much for all those lovely Pressies. Absolutely amazing. And yes, they will get used. Most definitely, I will find uses for them, because they're all great little tools, or additional things that you always use, that we always find that we have within our sewing boxes, don't we? So that's brilliant. So thank you very much indeed. So just left for me to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the new year. Bye.